Did Baylan really leave Shin to join Thrawn's empire? What could be calling to him to completely turn away from his apprentice? Let's discuss their fate, because it may be tied up in something bigger to come. Now, I'm gonna start by saying this episode left me wanting more, as in, I wasn't quite satisfied with it. It's not bad by all means, but I'm just sensing such a lack of urgency, as if they aren't worried about Thrawn leaving at all. Hopefully, episode 8 wraps things up nicely, but to be honest though, I suspect a cliffhanger and a more Empire Strikes Back kind of ending. Maybe even with some characters being left behind or even killed. That of course is to be seen. What is seen though is Baylan allowing his apprentice to follow her own path of power in the Empire. This makes me wonder, why? I think he, unlike the Masters of the Jedi Order, doesn't want to constrain her to his own destiny. He is wise enough to see her own ambition and desire to leave Peridea and join the Empire. For Shin, I think what she wants is a place in Thrawn's empire, something that she sees as tangible and real. I can totally understand this, as whatever Baylan is searching for appears to not even call out to her or other Force users like Ezra, at least as far as we know. Now, whether she decides to join Thrawn after her defeat at the hands of Ahsoka, Ezra, and Sabine is to be seen. I think her fate is either to fight alongside Thrawn and the Great Mothers, or to rejoin Baylan in his search for real power. But what could this power be? I said before that Baylan could be hearing Abeloth and still believe that this is possible, and a really cool idea. A very bold idea nonetheless. One we may not see in this season, but maybe a season 2 or in an upcoming movie, fingers crossed. Obviously, this would require a recast of Baylan if he were to survive this season, which I think is likely. The other possibility is that he doesn't survive. Let's say that he is being called out into the wilds of Peridea at the beck and call of some mysterious power that stirs. And let us take a step back and remember what Baylan already knows about Peridea. He knows the folktales and legends he heard back at the Jedi Temple when he was a youngling. Could these tales have told of the Mortis gods and the mother Abeloth? Unlikely. In fact, Obi-Wan and Anakin had no idea who they were dealing with when in the Mortis realm. You think if they heard tales of these gods before that they would know them when they met them or found out their purpose. So I don't think Baylan knows of Abeloth, but he might know of a strange nexus point known as the Font of Power. This may sound familiar, as Abeloth drank from this fountain and was corrupted by the dark side. What's even crazier is what is said about this fountain, that it offers limitless power of all the past and future. And what does Baylan want? To go back to the beginning and break the cycles of war between the light and dark. However, I think him finding this power could go horribly wrong, as Abeloth herself remains within the Font of Power, unseen but not unheard. And as Baylan discovers this fountain and feels its power, he is betrayed by Shin. And this is where it gets crazy, because as awesome as Baylan is, Shin was abandoned by him in episode 7, as he willingly turned away from Ahsoka even after stating that she couldn't interfere. Now, obviously, this could all be wrong, and Shin could go back to Thrawn and fight against Ahsoka, Ezra, and Sabine. But I think it would be way cooler if she found Baylan at the Font of Power. And upon hearing whispers from Abeloth to kill her master, she does, stabbing him in the back, then drinking of the fountain, corrupting herself through the dark side and becoming Abeloth's avatar. This will leave Shin and Abeloth as an ominous threat to be dealt with in the future, a menacing power that lurks in the wastelands of Peridea, waiting for the day an unfortunate intergalactic traveler comes by. Okay, I know that was quite the lean into the theory of Abeloth, and as far as we know, she doesn't even exist at the moment. Although considering the ones exist in canon, the mother herself may be out there somewhere. We also know that the Font of Power is a powerful nexus point in legends, and could very well have been something discussed in children's stories back at the Jedi Temple. So could Baylan sense this nexus point calling him, thinking it desires to grant him power of all past and future, really for him to be betrayed by Shin, the one Abeloth truly wanted? I think this could be possible. But you let me know, is this theory crazy or is it awesome? Or maybe both? I think Baylan and Shin are standouts in this series. Really incredible characters, well written, and super interesting, not to mention mysterious. Comment all your own thoughts and theories below, check out the merch page, and don't forget to join the channel by subscribing. Blast the like button on your way out and have an amazing day. May the Force be with you.